Welcome to Metrology lecture series. In the present video, we will discuss the measurement of pitch error for a gear. Pitch is the distance between the same points on two adjacent gear teeth. Pitch error is the difference between the correct distance and the actual measured distance between the two adjacent teeth. So in the simple words, if the spacing between teeth is not correct, it is called as the pitch error. There are mainly two types of instruments are used to check pitch error. That is, the first one is pitch measuring instrument. Second one is the pitch checking instrument. First we will discuss the pitch measuring instrument. This is the schematic representation of the pitch measuring instrument. Pitch measuring instruments are used to check the spacing between gear teeth and to find any pitch error. These instruments measure the distance between the adjacent teeth along the pitch circle. So in the schematic you have to observe here. So by using this instrument, we have to measure the distance between the adjacent teeth along the pitch circle. So this distance we have to measure by using the pitch measuring instrument. If there is any difference between these distance, that difference we will be find with the help of the dial indicator. So let's see the construction of this instrument. Pitch measuring instruments are usually consist of fixed finger which is touches one tooth. So here we have to observe, this is the fixed finger which is touch the one tooth at the pitch circle. And this instrument also consists of the movable finger. So this is the movable finger which is the move the up and down, which is the above or below the pitch circle. It is also touch the next tooth, and it is connected to the dial indicator. The dial indicator shows any variation in spacing as the gear is checked tooth by tooth. So let's see the procedure. The fixed finger is placed on gear tooth at the pitch circle, and it is the does not move. So first we have to place this fixed finger at the tooth on the pitch circle. Next, movable finger is then brought to touch the next tooth. Similarly, we have to touch the next movable finger also. The distance between the fixed and movable fingers is correct, which is equal to the gear pitch. Then movable finger will touch the next tooth exactly at the pitch circle. If the pitch is not correct, then movable finger will move. It will be touch either above or below the pitch circle. This difference we will be find out by using the dial indicator. So this is the procedure of the measuring the pitch by the pitch measuring instruments. So if the spacing is correct, there is no change in reading of the dial indicator. If the spacing is incorrect, then dial indicator shows the variation, that is the pitch error. The limitation of these instruments are, so readings can be affected by using this instrument, tooth profile error and the gear runout. So these are the limitations of the pitch measuring instruments. So next we will discuss about the pitch checking instrument. So this is the schematic representation of the pitch checking instrument. Pitch checking instruments work like a dividing head and is used to measure the pitch variation in gears. Compared with the pitch measuring instrument, these pitch checking instruments are the portable. So it can be used for the both small and the large gears. So let's see the main parts of the pitch checking instrument. So this instrument is consist of the fixed probe or maybe anvil. So this is the anvil and this is the fixed probe and does not move to any position. Next one is the movable probe. So that is the measuring feeler. So here, so this is the movable one. So it will be moved and which is connected to the dial indicator. So it will be moved up and below movements and it is connected to the dial indicators. These movements will be measured with the help of the dial indicator. Let's see the working principle of the pitch checking instrument. The instrument is placed on the gear using two supports resting on the top of the teeth. So here I have to observe in the schematically. So here instrument we have to place on the gear using the two supports which are the resting on the top of the teeth. Next one teeth side which is the flank touches the fixed anvil. So here I have to observe. So flank is touches the fixed anvil. After that movable feeler is touch the next tooth flank. So here movable feeler is touch the next tooth flank if there is any changes in spacing which is shown in the dial indicator. So like this we can be measure the spacing between the two adjacent tooth. So this instrument work like as a comparator and which is helps to find the adjacent pitch error, actual pitch and cumulative pitch error. So this is the measurement of the pitch of the gear. So by using the pitch measuring instrument and pitch checking instrument. Thank you.